Guys, Tamar Braxton strikes again. Poor little girl. We warned her. A lot of people warned her that this J.R. Robinson guy is no good for her, but she wouldn't listen. She was so stubborn in sticking with this guy. When he cheated on her, he went ahead and did some other stuff with other women, with, Tamar's enemies. Like, this guy is dirty, 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 dirty. And guess what? He proved himself right this time. Finally, Tamar is able to see it for herself. You wouldn't believe what J.R. Robinson did to Tamar, guys. Stick around, we're about to find out. Welcome to your one-stop hub for global news, sports, finance, and celebrity gossip. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a beat. This is your celebrity news, and stick around, guys. This one is juicy. All right, so Tamar Braxton posted a bunch of stuff online. Let's take a look here and read some of the posts that she made. Again, Tamar is really entertaining, y'all. Like, let's put everything aside, she's entertaining. So she has her own language. So she posted on her story, she said, okay, so I'm so mentally unstable then, give me a chain. Give me my chain, because Tamar Braxton gave J.R. Robinson a chain for his birthday or something like that. And then she says, so we'll start over. She said, okay, if I'm mentally unstable, then give me my chain, pendant, and platinum presidential Rolex back. I couldn't have been in my right mind, friend, sir. The real story on you, my tube, in 30 minutes, I should have listened to all of y'all. I'm finna have all the ninja, cause now apparently I'm a trick. And then she posted, no, but all seriousness, I'm so glad this is over. So that's Tamar Braxton posting. Oh, there's more. She said it's up. It's up. So now I can remember who the F I am, and this will never get any more energy from me. That's it. So then, okay, guys, let's break this down to you. You will listen to what Tamar has to say out of her own mouth. Long story short, JR and Tamar have broken up. This time, they haven't just broken up, they are actually getting a divorce. Because apparently they got married and we weren't privy to that. So oftentimes Tamar would actually trick us and say things, and we would be like, okay, what is she talking about? She did hint a little bit on the marriage aspect of things, but we didn't take her seriously, because at one point she said, she said things, and then after she took those things back. So we thought maybe she's just trolling us. But no, she actually confirmed it, and we don't think Tamar is insane. She's very well sane, okay? Even though she admitted in her live today on her YouTube that she is indeed taking some, anxiety meds or whatnot. And who isn't taking those, like, in 2024 anyway, all right? Tamar is very much sane. She is not crazy. She can troll people, yes, but she is not crazy, okay? So let's just get that out of the way. So Tamar went to Turks and Caicos with J.R. Robinson, and we didn't really think much of this, because we were like, well, J.R. Robinson did film the birthday celebration here and there. There were other women also on the trip. It didn't look like Tamar was with JR like that. And also when JR filmed a part of the hotel room they were staying at, and it seemed like they had two beds. Why would you have two beds if both of you are married and are in a relationship? Question mark. Weird. And so we didn't think much of it. We thought they were friends, like Tamar always liked to refer to JR. But it turns out they were married. Now they're friends. And Tamar is admitting in her live that on their way to Turks and Caicos, J.R. Robinson broke the news to her that, they were getting a divorce. Ouch. You invite somebody for your birthday, and on the way to the birthday, thousands of feet in the air, you're telling them that you want a divorce. And mind you, that whole time they've been married slash dating slash not sure what they were doing together. They were kind of figuring things out because it seemed like they had some issues, and this was way before they even tied the knot. Remember, they were engaged on a show. We did a whole bunch of videos about Tamar and JR. So if you really want to check it out, we will link some of those videos to this video so you can actually check them out, and so you could get the full length and scope of their relationship and how messy it is. So in a nutshell, Tamar and J.R. Robinson met on a show. They broke up about a year and something like that after the show. J.R. pretended he wasn't with Tamar because of fame. Mind you, we didn't know who J.R. Robinson was until he got with Tamar Braxton, the Tamar Braxton, sister to Tony Braxton. Put some respect on her name, all right? And so JR said that he wasn't looking for fame, that he really fell in love with Tamar, but Tamar had her temper, and things weren't working out, and and that's why he wanted to break up. And he actually posted some slick message on social media to kind of let people know when they first broke up that he ended things with Tamar. Now, here's the thing. Every single time this guy breaks up with this woman, he always has to make it known that he broke up with her. What's up with that ego? Why does it have to always be the one breaking up with her to say what, like that she ain't nothing? That he's worth more than she is? Like, what's the trick here? And he knows exactly what he's doing, because he knows that Tamar is actually taking mental health medicine. So he knows that by saying those things, he would actually press on her buttons. And he has pressed on her buttons. Poor little girl. Poor little girl. But also Tamar is stubborn. Stubborn, dumb. And she keeps on running after this guy as if he was the only last guy left in Atlanta for some reason. Now, see what he's done to you, Tamar. Anyway, long story short, let's take a listen to what Tamar Braxton said in her live. We're not going to play the video to you because of copyright issues, but we're just going to listen to the audio. We will comment the audio as we go along, and we'll feed you with what Tamar exactly means when she says certain things. So without further ado, guys, go grab yourself some juice, snacks, whatever you like, and let's dive in.
People be waiting for you to speak out so they can figure out what the hell they're going to say and how they're going to look, because everybody knows that that's what that person cares about. And I just want to be very clear on, nobody stopped the relationship with me. I stopped the relationship with them. I blocked that person. I blocked that person on social media. And I only called that person to find out about my credit card being used.
Notice how Tamar Braxton has also fell into the trap of JR, of the whole egotistic behavior. Oh, I broke up with him, he didn't break up with me. But also notice how Tamar Braxton is not even mentioning his name. She will mention his name at one point as J, because his name is J.R. Robinson, precisely Jeremy Robinson from Louisiana. But throughout, at least for a good chunk of the video, she doesn't mention his name at all. And the main reason why Tamar Braxton actually did this video is because, like she said, she saw a transaction on her credit card. She doesn't understand where the transaction was coming from. She doesn't use her credit cards the way regular people uses it. So she explains what she does with the credit card and how she uses it, etc. But she definitely hasn't used it. So she inquired and asked the JR, well, what's up with this charge? Did you use it? Did you do something with it or whatever? And JR was telling her that it might have been a mix up. Now, Tamar will say this later on in the audio, but just so you know, it looks like JR might have used Tamar's credit card to entertain another woman. And any woman would be mad about that. Tamar is mad about it, but she doesn't make it known. But we know she's a little bit, sour about it. But, to say front, what she's saying is she would have loved for him to have told her that he was using the credit card. Now, the charges, we're talking about $1,000. It's not a lot of money, okay? $1,000 is not a lot of money for celebrities, okay? But we guess, Tamar didn't appreciate that, that was done behind her back. We think, But to be honest with you, we're all humans, If another man was entertaining another woman behind your back, you would be sour about that. So
now everybody knows that let's not play stupid, okay? I don't go to bookings.com. I don't even really kind of know, what that is or what's that about, right? I use my physical card. If I do reservations, it's through, I have a touring company, so we have our own travel agency. And so I'll go through that, or I'll go through my American Express, right, where I physically use my card. So we're not going to pretend that, so I'm not going to pretend like, they got our credit cards mixed up, because I thought you were single 6 months ago. We weren't. So which one we doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just here's the thing for me about guys. When things come out about men, they always say, oh, the woman is delusional. Oh, we wasn't together. Oh, I wasn't leading nobody on. And, oh, they did the things on their own. Come on. How many times have we heard that story? And so I don't even know why we're trying to perpetuate that storyline today. Listen, I'm in my 40s, and come on, I have had my fair share of relationships and, my dealings with men, and when we having like male friends, I hear a lot of stuff. I've been around the world, and okay? So I've heard it all. So we're not going to sit here and pretend that anybody is not going to drop a bag on a man or go to a city like Turks and Caicos if you didn't feel that there was a chance of reconciliation. And let's just be clear. I didn't ask myself to no birthday parties. This person told me right over here at the St. Regis, I want you to be a part of my birthday.
So Tamar is right on this point specifically, because what she's saying is J.R. Robinson actually invited her to go to Turks and Caicos, and she wouldn't have invited herself to Turks and Caicos if she didn't think that there was a possibility for her to reconcile with him. Mind you, she says that they were married, and we believe her. And that said, during their marriage, it may not have been perfect, like their relationship was unperfect. However, it is true that if she didn't believe there was a way for her to reconcile with JR, she wouldn't have gone to Turks and Caicos. But then again, knowing Tamar, she loves love. She wants to be in a relationship so badly. So we're not pretty sure. She may still have gone if she knew there was no way for her to reconcile with her man. That said, though, it's a little bit weird for the man to all of a sudden confuse his credit card with Tamar's credit card and use Tamar's credit card to entertain another person. That's just foul.
Now, if you seeing this, that, and the other, why you want me to come? Now, y'all got to realize, now, the man didn't say the status of our relationship. At that time, we were very much married. Very much married. So I am thinking that, I am pouring into my marriage that is troubled, that, I want, because I love my kids. I love my family. I love you. You know that. You just said you love me. So now all of a sudden, now we not, okay. So I'm pretending, and I'm delusional, and I made all of this stuff up, okay? Now, I don't have to buy no man. I know who I am. I know the kind of money I make. I know the status of my life. I don't have to buy no man. But if I'm pouring into my relationship, pouring into someone that I want to rekindle something with because this is not my boyfriend, I'm wrong for that? Oh, and I'm on my own for that. And not you saying, oh, when your birthday come around, I'm a wop, 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 woom, woom. Like, I had absolutely no idea to feel like I was in this by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have seen us out. People seen us at your favorite restaurant. Yes, we have been quote unquote living apart. And I guess you want to say single, where we could, date other people and see what's out there. But you clearly told me you wasn't with nobody. You clearly told me that you are emotionally unavailable and you just hitting whop, whop, and won't, won't.
Tamar is funny. Well, she just aired J.R. Robinson's dirty laundry. Basically, what she's saying is this guy ain't serious. This guy is just hitting everything left and right. Keep in mind, this guy loves, black women. And so he's not serious about any of those relationships. So if anybody's dating him anywhere in the United States, outside of the United States, globally, run is basically what Tamar is saying.
And my whole thing, and let's not make it like, oh, I'm sorry, we keep being cut off, but this is important. And we're not going to make it like, oh, now Tamar got mental health issues. Now, y'all done seen this man. We're not going to pretend that this man has not been airing me out and embarrassing me for the past 6 months. Now, if there was not an understanding between he and I, y'all see me sit up here and take a bunch of L's and apologize and really try to work toward my marriage and try to, fix shit. And, because the truth is, y'all, so much, I don't even really know.
Yep, we know exactly what Tamar Braxton means here. Remember last year, around October, November, during the NFL, the football season or so, JRNY, actually no, Tommy, Tamar Braxton's frenemy, has actually broken the news on Jason Lee's Hollywood Unlocked, saying that JRN ate her cat. And meanwhile, JR and Tamar Braxton were broken up. We didn't know if it was final or if it was a temporary, but it turned out that it was final. But shortly after, we're talking weeks after the news broke that JRY had been messing with Tommy, out of nowhere, Tamar Braxton comes goes to the game with JRNY. We don't know why, how. Yeah, shortly after, JR Robinson invited Tamar to the football game after he was seen hanging out with Tommy. And Tommy made sure that she rubbed it in, taking a picture of JR and posted it on social media saying, hey, I got your man right here, Anyways, so a few days or weeks after that, we see Tamar with JR doing exactly the same thing. It looks so dirty. And everybody was thinking, why is she taking this guy back? Why is she even putting up with him? He's so nasty and dirty and just it's not worth it. She should run. But no, Tamar stayed there. And then come December, during the holidays, they exchanged gifts, and J.R. Robinson gave her an engagement ring. And we believe that's when they may have gotten married, maybe around the Christmas time or whatnot. So when Tamar is saying that when everybody was telling her to run, to leave him, to not, go through the relationship, she didn't listen to them. She kept on coming back to JR. She kept on pouring into her relationship because of what they had, and she believed in him. She believed in what they had, etc. That's what Tamar Braxton means by that. And was she wrong for that? No, because she is the only one in the relationship with this guy, and she knows where they're at and what they need to work on, where the relationship could go or could not go. And she did the right thing, staying and, seeing it through. And now she knows for a fact that this guy is just a dirty bag and he is no good to her. He may be good to somebody, just not to her. And she should just leave him alone.
But just like he said, I'm not going to divulge everything, but I'm not going to let nobody sit up here and make it seem like I am delusional and deranged, and you clearly said you don't want me. Y'all know when I found out I was getting a divorce and my divorce is going to be final on our trip to Turks and Caicos. Didn't say that. That's when I found out at the bar. I got an email.
Yikes. That laughter is a laughter of anxiety, worry, nervousness, shame, basically all of the above. Hang in there, Tamar. Hang in there.
So let's not do that. Friend, don't do that. Friend, don't do that, you know? And here is the thing. Like I said before, I did not mean to post that lady. It could have been, it was a casualty of war. It could have been anybody. Because like he told me, he busting down, wop, wop, wop. He ain't even in nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say he cheated on me. I said you played in my face. Because the truth of the matter is that you were supposed to be here for me, to show up for me on Sunday. And you didn't do that. And just like I told him, like, well, this got to be a two-way street, boo. Like, I can't show up for you and you don't show up for me. That can't happen. And so you decided to extend your trip and didn't say anything to me in New Orleans. And then I find out I didn't even say nothing to you. You know, I didn't even make it a big deal. I didn't, like this person is making it seem like I am off the rails. And I get why y'all is very believable. And people, every time I fall out with somebody, they always take that story. Like, oh, y'all see how she acting on her reality show? Well, not the past 3 reality shows. Tamar has grown up. And that's why I'm not going to let nobody speak on my mental health and make that an underlined issue and make it like I'm defaming somebody's character. Because the truth of the matter is y'all was following each other on all platforms and also, responding on each other's pages. And the hotel told me.
So Tamar had a show over the weekend, and that's what she's referring to. JR was supposed to be there supporting her. Just like she went ahead and supported him on his birthday in Turks and Caicos, and yet JR decided to extend his stay with the young lady that Tamar exposed. Unfortunately, as she says, she was just a casualty of war. And it seems like in this portion of the live, it seems like even though Tamar is kind of taking this telling us that she's taking this lightly, she's not hurt, she's not ashamed, it still seems that like she was somewhat sour or bitter about the breakup and how things ended with JR. She would have loved it for it to have worked, to still be together, kind of work through their issues and whatnot. And it seems like she's regretting a little the relationship and, how it played down and the ending of it, which is not what she expected, even though she's kind of downplaying it. And then she touches a little bit on mental illness. Nobody should be made fun of because they have mental illness. So that's definitely, that we're 100% on board with what Tamar is saying on mental health.
How did I know? This was not just a hotel mix-up. Because, no, I got charged, and the problem was that I asked you, I called you very calm, Now, let me know if hotel policies have changed or not. They will ask you, would you like to use the card on file, or is there another card? Yeah, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear, it's not about, it's $1,000. It's not, make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card. Let's just say it's a mix-up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activities. And let me just keep it gangster. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? Wop, wop. It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too. Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like, oh, I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay. It ain't giving that. And the truth is, I put too much on it because we were married, and I take my vows serious, and I thought that you did too. And so the truth is, I was waiting for you to come around like a wife, because all I know how to be is a wife. I was married to Vince, and that didn't work out. And I got with D, and we were getting married, and I got with you, and we got married, and I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty sandwich. So let's not talk about WAP and what happened before then, okay? Don't make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make it seem like I didn't put up with a lot. Don't make it seem like, oh, I've been so gracious to her, and, I have been giving grace, and she's a da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ta-da wop. No, baby. Don't do that. We have given grace to each other. And I hate that I posted that last night for that 10 seconds that I posted, and now that it's a frenzy today. But the simple fact of the matter is that I tried to call you and I tried to talk to you, and you were so nasty to me. And at the end of the conversation, you're going to tell me to go take my meds. Something that nobody else in the world knew, and something that you tried to weaponize against me. Are you saying that people who take mental medication or anxiety medication, they are not stable? I would hate for you to say that as a lawyer. Don't do that. The fact of the matter is, I only came back to say this. I'm not delusional. I am not crazy. I don't have to throw myself on a man. And yes, we have been estranged for 6 months, and everything was just final on Friday. So and I'm going to say this in closing because I don't want to say too much. I've probably already said too much, but my feelings are hurt because everybody is making it seem like I am crashing out over this person, and I'm not. I went ham simply because of your disrespect. And the truth is, I should have gone ham a long time ago. And I didn't because, and I'm sure that people have been here before when you're in love with a person who aren't in love with you back. And that was my case, but I didn't realize it until Turks and Caicos. I had no idea until Turks and Caicos. I knew that we had problems. I knew that, things wasn't working, but I always thought that we loved each other because we always said that we did. And I always felt like, with love, that is a ground zero for you to rebuild. And so now that you feel like I have aired you out, like you have aired me out for months and embarrassed me for months, oh, now we ain't gonna be friends. Well, that option is not even open to you because I'm the one who blocked you a few days ago. I'm the one who cut off social media and all communication with you. So let's stop perpetuating that. Yes, you're the one who filed for divorce because you were the lawyer. You and I as a couple decided that. Don't make it seem like, oh, I got to leave, because we're not even going to go there. So stop doing that. And I told my daughter that I would not talk about her dad. But in the same interim, I hope she had the same conversation with you that you cannot talk about me and make it look like I'm deranged and crazy. Now, I know you love Logan. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt what your children means to me. And most of the reason why I was trying to hold together our union. But what I'm not going to do, Jay, is feel like I got used. Because I did. Of course, I do a lot for a lot of people. And I do a lot for a lot of people, financially, gift-wise, whatever. That's just my nature. I didn't think that I was, dropping a whole bag on you and now we're going to get back together. No, I didn't think that. But did I feel a certain kind of way when you was nasty with me and you used my car for entertaining some? And I said tramp because you're the one who said that's not your woman. You're the one who said that you hitting them off. You hit the jump offs and they don't mean nothing to you. And, it's just sex. You told me that. So if the defamation, that is you giving me the information. Hello? And y'all was following it and talking to each other way more than 3 days ago, JR. Don't do that. Let's stop making it like I'm trying to be crazy because I don't want this for us. Now, at a certain amount of time, maybe a year, 19 years, 30 years, we could talk. But, you know, yeah, it's a no for me, dog. And it has to be a no for me because I have to start loving me. And clearly, you know, all the work that I'm doing, you know, I'm definitely skipping over loving me because I felt like I loved you and I loved what we could have been and what we were more than myself. And I am so sorry, you know, to everybody out there that I, you know, put out this post last night. I was praying to God that it didn't go viral. I was praying to God that it didn't, you know, that nobody caught it. I was, you know, praying to God because I knew that, you know, it wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do. It was an emotional thing. But I mean, sometimes when you have been disrespected to the level that I have been disrespected from this situation publicly, it'd be too much, you know. And I apologize to everybody that was hurt behind it, especially to my kids that I love so much. I'm never going to keep you away from your son. I'm never going to, and I hope that you don't keep me away from my kids. But, you know, I just feel like the way that you try to twist this story is unforgivable and sad. Because, you know, I came to you calmly and nice after not speaking to you and asked you what happened with the card. And this could have been all avoided, but you're nasty. And every woman that's gotten online has said the same thing, like, you're nasty and you're not nice and I didn't do anything to you and I wasn't trying to be in your business, and you know me, you don't even have that relationship, but I said you played in my face and I meant that, and you have been playing in my face for a while now, and I'm sorry that I snapped online, and I'm sorry this is where we are, but we can wrap this up because I have nothing else to say, and I'm about to go and film something, you know, for a while, and so I won't even be here. So everybody go and enjoy what y'all enjoy, and I'm taking everybody out the chat. And once again, I apologize, you know, to everybody. It was an emotional 10, 15, 30-second post, and this is what happens, you know, when families fall apart. And this is what happens when people are hurt, and this is what happens when, you know, people are, you know, fall out of love. And but I'm in the same token, I'm not going to let anybody weaponize me about my mental health journey, something that I'm really proud of and that I worked really, really, really hard on. Like, we have to really normalize not doing that to people and taking a jab at them when that's all you have left, because, you know, this could have all been avoided. I snapped when you said take your meds, like, oh. And anybody with, you know, mental health issues that really take their mental health seriously know that that is a, woo, that's a lot. It's like an alcoholic and you say, go take a drink. But anyway, I promise this is it because it's gone way too long that I wanted it. So I just wish everybody well. God bless y'all. Good night. I'm going to continue working on me. And I know y'all probably really tired of me right now. And I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of this always being a thing. And yeah, it's just got to be another way than coming to social media, and you guys are absolutely right. So, and the people that have been patient with me and riding along with me, I appreciate y'all, and I'm sorry I keep letting y'all down, but I'm human, and after my sister's death, the last thing I wanted to go through was a divorce, and that's it. All right, well, I'm sure I will find y'all soon, and love will find me soon, but for right now, I'm going to be focusing on work and my baby, and I love y'all. Have a good day. Bye.
Y'all, this was a lot. Don't know about you guys, but this was a lot to take in. Hopefully everybody is okay. Just, you know, Tamar, hanging there. Go do your thing. Focus on yourself. Spend some time alone. Don't rush into another relationship. Just get to know yourself. Take care of your Logan. And find yourself before you get back with another person. And J.R. Robinson, we don't know what to say. That is all we got for you right now, guys. Let us know what you think about all this in the comment below. We love you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.